Alright, so endgame time, black to move and win. As you can see, black has this extra bishop. But the challenge for this kind of position is black has to avoid this theoretically or principal draw or bookline draw. The white king is very secured in the corner light square versus rook pawn and dark square bishop. So if you encounter this one as white player, you have nothing to worry because this is a draw game. And if you're playing with a black piece here, unfortunately you cannot win because no way for you to drive away the white king. So let's go back to our position. So in order for you to win that to avoid that kind of principled or bookline draw, you have to analyze carefully because as you can see, 3 versus 2 and the rook pawn is very dangerous for black. So you have to win this game because you have your extra bishop. Now if you think moving your king to d4, moving around, attacking any of these pawns, that move will lead to a draw game. h4, let's say king to c3, f4, let's go back to d4, king f3, king to d3, opposition. After g4, black is forced to capture that one, or else that this will be a rook pawn and the king is just 2 squares away to get on h1, the safe position for white to draw the game. So after the capture, king takes and king g5 is coming, push pawn is also coming. So this is a draw game. So what is the best move to win and to prevent the principled position like this one? And that would be a draw game. You have to what? Sacrifice the pawn and capture. What is the idea of that? As you can see, this bishop is covering the f2 and the g1. So you have to make sure this king cannot go to g2 square. So you have to go king f4. Let's say king f1, hoping to get here. And as I mentioned, h1 is the best and safe position for the white king. So you have to go king takes f3, capturing first a pawn to avoid the coming f4. So this king can no longer move here. First move, let's say sacrifice to make sure the black pawn is on h. G takes h5, let's say h4, and here you can just go bishop f2, forcing this pawn to move here, a7, king to e1, king g2, of course let's king e2, bishop f2, what we're dealing. Let's go king d1, bishop takes h4, after move back here, bishop f2, and unstoppable pawn promotion. And